Good morning, everybody. It is day 1 of camp, and I'm about to get ready for the day. I don't have a full hair and makeup routine yet because we don't really have costumes and haven't really figured that stuff out yet. So I'm just gonna do a very simple but maybe a bit more elevated makeup look, and then I'm just gonna play around with some curls and do a cute ponytail because we are skating to Robert Palmer, so the girls are very just like sexy women in the back. But yes, so I always start the day with skincare so that my face doesn't get super dry with the makeup on top. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do first. Okay, so we got the skincare done and ready to go. I'm also really big on hair care and skincare, so I always like to put leave-in conditioner in for the day, especially if I am gonna curl it and do something to it. I like to put some moisture back in it because I am a natural blonde, but then when I go and do highlights, the hair likes to break. So putting some moisture back in it helps it and prevent it from breaking long term. Like a thermal cream if you're gonna curl your hair, just make sure that you're protecting it too, so you aren't burning it. Okay, yeah, we're done. I'm gonna go with foundation. I always change this up a little bit. Sometimes in the summer I like using something a little bit lighter. I use this NARS, which has 30 SPF. It's more like a tinted moisturizer. But then when I compete, sometimes I use MAC or I use Dior, just because I find that they're a little bit more like sweat resistant. But in the summer I still like to wear something kind of light. But for skating like this, I'll probably put a little bit more on so it stays. When it comes to concealer, I like to, especially for on my face, I just let it sit for a second so it kind of dries. So I'm actually gonna move on to my eyebrows. I know people do these steps kind of differently, but that's what I do to let it dry a bit. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna go back in with my concealer. Little contour. It's actually kind of funny. I don't think I've ever talked about this, but in high school I took a makeup class, a theatrical makeup class. So I got to learn how to do all the prosthetics and the wounds and the misshaping your face and the nose. It was super fun. So I did learn a little bit of like the contouring and the highlighting and stuff back when I was in high school. But when it comes to theater makeup, it's even more than skating makeup. I know we put a little bit on to kind of keep our cheeks brighter and our lips a little bit more prominent and our eyes nice and bright. But theater, they really take it on there. I'm gonna put a little bit more blush on just because today's 80s day and blush was a huge thing in the 80s. So I'm gonna bring it up the side of my face a little bit. Stuff isn't for everybody, but I like to set this. Well, I've just finished it before I do my eyes. I'm gonna do my eyes and spray it again, but again to make sure it sticks to my face for a full day of skating. And media. Okay, I have a specific brand. I kind of use what colors I like. Right now I've got a really nice MAC neutral palette, That's really pretty, but then I've got kind of a contouring blush highlighter kit that I also use for my eyes because it's simple and it's easy to travel with because you kind of have a bit of everything. I wish you guys could actually see that because it's kind of cute. Very heavily pink underneath and above. I really wanted the pink to kind of splash outwards. Could do a little bit more, but again, I'm just giving them the idea of what I want to do. Not fully doing it yet because I want time to perfect it. So maybe I'll do another one of these when everything is completed. But for now, this is my very quick 80s. Got a really cool liner from Urban Decay. It's kind of like a little artist's pen. I've done it for the wing, but I've never used the white, and I wanted to do a little bit underneath the eye a little bit. I'm not sure I'm gonna do that all the time, but it's kind of cute. For now, I had to step away to do the liner because again, I do not want to poke myself. Just want to wing this one a little bit more, just a bit more equal at the eyes. I know some skaters use false lashes to help their eyes pop even more. I have really, really long lashes, so I don't tend to use them because I find they get in the way. Done for now. We're gonna move on to curling. Usually have a wand at home, but it always explodes when I go to competitions, so I always go back to the curling iron that I learned to curl my hair when I was really, really young, going on junior Grand Prix and stuff without my mom. I just find that the clamp is super easy and the curls are nice as long as you kind of just let them roll out nicely. If you hold them too tight and too long, they get kind of springy. But I always love pulling this one out because it just makes me feel like, you know, I'm going back in time and I'm remembering all the things I did before with my skating and, you know, where it's taken me. And I know it's like when you take out your suitcase, you always think about the things or the places that you've gone and, you know, where you're adding to that suitcase. And I just got a new passport a couple weeks ago, and it was like my first Canadian passport has expired, so it was sad to see it, you know, go. But I'm excited for the new one because you get to kind of start to add interesting visas to it. But yeah, it's crazy to think that I've been here in Canada for over 12 years. Wild. But so grateful. Okay, one more. We're gonna just pull it back and low. Clear elastic, endless clear elastic is your absolute best friend when it comes to skating hair. So I saw this on TikTok. You take a bit of the top here in a ponytail and you take another elastic. And then you separate it. So pull it forward, separate it. So it makes the top part a bit fluffier. Oh, it did a little bit. Like so. Look at that. Thanks, TikTok. I'm gonna spray the curls in. Now the fun part is I'm gonna tease them. Tease the curls upwards. So, we got big hair. So. Perfect. And then a tip for anybody who actually gets a lot of lipstick on their teeth, which I am known for. A skater back in the day taught me this. You put your thumb around like a cloth or toilet paper, Kleenex, whatever you have around, and you kind of like bite down. You kind of move it around. And then, like when you smile, you won't have any lipstick on your teeth. There we go. So here's my little get ready with me for camp 2023 video. I am done. There you go. See you guys later. Bye.